Aloha everyone and welcome to another edition of Coaching with Ray. I'm here at home in beautiful Hawaii and I'm here with my brother Dan. I just worked on his beautiful daughter last night and that video went up, Nicole Johnston. Amazing things happening with her. And so now I had a chance to work on her dad, my brother Dan, and some amazing transformations happened today. So I want him to share in his own words what he experienced, what he learned, and what maybe advice he can give to all of you listeners out there. So everyone, I introduce to you Dan Johnston.
Hey, aloha guys. Another beautiful day in a session with my brother Ray. Just blown away, you know. There's been things that I've been holding inside and, you know, let me speak to those of you guys that are, maybe you study personal development and you felt like you've done the right things. You know, Ray and I talked about that earlier. If you ever seen my house or my office full of books, the seminars, spend lots of money, and that's been my life. But you know, slowly, like that frog in the boiling water, you know, Ray brought that up. Without me realizing or being conscious of it, I was letting my guards down, so to speak, letting the walls down, and letting everything around me get to me as far as worries, my thoughts. I didn't control my thoughts anymore, and those thoughts led to negative thoughts, led to negative results, and it just kind of built momentum in all areas of my life. And next thing you know it, I don't even recognize the person that I am. And
everything came spiraling out of control, yeah? I mean, every aspect of your life.
Every aspect, you know.
And it was scary, right?
Very scary because I didn't recognize who I was or what I thought was true. All the things that I've studied, you know, I felt so strong at a point in my life, and then all of a sudden things seemed foreign to me. I felt like the person that I used to coach. Now I'm that person needing help. I'm the guy out in the sea that needs a life vest thrown at me.
Yeah, you're drowning.
Yeah. And so Ray saw it for a long time and was patient. And today we decided to get rid of it and start from scratch. And it's the best thing that I've ever did because, you know, when you start from scratch and when you don't carry the past with you and all the baggage with you, then it's so much easier to move forward because you're so light now. And that's exactly how I feel. I feel all the things that I wrote down, you know, we went back into it and tested it, and those are just negative words. And one thing that I realized, and I said it and Ray reaffirmed it, is words without the emotion behind it mean nothing.
Has no power.
Has no power. So all the negative things that I wrote down, that I was feeling just a few minutes ago, and for a long time in my life, when we tested it, there's no feeling behind it, so it has no power. It's just words, empty. And so I choose now to replace that with positive affirmations, and going back to the Dan Johnston that I was, and even better, because I know how to build from that because I have memory of that. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm really excited about that. For the first time I can say I'm not scared about my present situation or about the future. I'm focused on the present moment, and I know what I got to do to get myself to where I want to get.
That's beautiful, Dan, because yeah, it was tough for me to watch you go through your struggles. You know, you had built a very successful life for yourself and your family. Yeah. You know, we moved to California, you know, made money, did a lot of incredible things. Yeah. And then came back home, and you also was doing incredible things here. And then all of a sudden, something shifted, yeah. And it started to go in a downward spiral, momentum. Yeah. And as the momentum kept building, you found it hard to reverse that momentum, even stop or even slow it down. You noticed that, and yeah. Next thing you know, you found yourself in a real dark place.
Yeah, it came to the point where, you know, I joke around that sticker, I no care. I started seeing the sticker everywhere. I don't care. I don't care. You know, funny how you attract that. And I started to think to myself, yeah, why care? Because when you care, you know, you get disappointed and you get let down and more frustrated. And so I became very jaded and, you know, negative. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you ever felt yourself, is that me? And you get disgusted with yourself because you know so much better and you work so hard on being a good person, if you will, or trying not to be that negative type. And I did work hard on myself. And so when I found myself being that person that I detested, then I realized, hey, I need help because I can't fix this by reading another book. I can't fix this by even listening to a positive sermon or seminar.
It wasn't working anymore.
It wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
I needed more than that. And the quickest way I know to fix that and get to the root of it is by my brother Ray. And you know, when the student's ready, the teacher appears. You know, Ray was always there, offering his assistance and help, and he's helped me in other areas of my life. But today we decided to go through everything deep. And
We really get to the core.
you got to get to the core. You got to get to what's really, really at the heart of what's bothering you, and you got to be able to voice it and bring it to life. And then from there, once you expose it, then we can go ahead and take care of it. And
Dan,
that's exactly what we did today.
There's a lot of people that just cannot believe that this process can be this powerful
Right.
at solving people's problems. I mean, what can you say to these people? The problems that you had were real. I mean,
Yeah.
what can we say to these people to help them? Because that's the whole purpose of putting these videos together.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at articulating and trying to understand and empathize with what people feel. So I guess what I can say is, if you try to intelligently figure out what's going on with you, it's not even at the intelligent level. It's beyond that. And so you cannot be cognitively, intelligently trying to solve your problem, because it's beyond that. And if you can accept that truth and say, I need help, and it has nothing to do with your ego or with being weak, then I think that's where I was. Once you can admit that, then you can come to the truth. You know, and like the good book says, right, the truth shall set you free. And Ray just has the ability to, with compassion and non-judgment, reach in and help you, because everyone needs a coach. The best players need a coach. And even if you think you can do it by yourself, why struggle? Why go through all that? It doesn't have to be about a physical illness or a pain. A lot of us are living lives of quiet desperation, and it affects every area of our life. So what's the difference if it's physical or if it's emotional? If you're constantly drained and worried and sad and depressed, I mean, isn't that just as bad as being in some kind of physical pain or chronic
Sure
disease?
is.
I mean, the life you're living is so short of what you can be living. So, you know, I really urge you guys to reach down deep, and if you're at a point of helplessness and you don't know what to do anymore with just your own will, then give Ray a call and watch him work his magic. Because I call Ray the fixer. When you cannot fix it, okay, then who do you call? You call a fixer. And it just happens to be Ray Johnston. So if you got something you got to be fixed, call Ray. Stop waiting.
And thank you for that, Dan. And wasn't it amazing to watch your daughter last night, Nicole?
Yeah.
Ha, that was so cool. She's smiling. She says, "I'm happy for no reason." I said, "That's what we're all supposed to be."
Yeah.
You know, that's how we came into this earth, and just see her as a bundle of joy.
Yeah, because as parents, we all want the best for our kids, right? We try our best, but sometimes we smother them, or we maybe, you know, we try to overshadow or protect them, but sometimes we do more harm than good.
Our fears and insecurities are passed on to them.
Yeah.
You know, rather than having more faith in them and in God and the world which we live in and in people.
Right.
You know,
That law of attraction, and
that's correct.
And I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
And as much as I thought, you know, I'm a good parent, my intentions are good, and of course I'm a good parent as far as the way I love her. But, you know, again, going back to the law of attraction, thoughts, right, become things and manifest itself. So, you know, putting that fear, you know.
You had a lot of fear.
A lot of fears.
Do you have fears now, Dan?
No fears.
Yeah, you're coming all straight from power, strength, and faith.
Yeah, so that translate to her and help her become a stronger citizen, so she can go out there and navigate
That's correct.
the world herself.
And better
that's what
business, everything.
better business and everything.
So you guys heard it straight from Dan Johnston himself.
Yep.
And, you know, thank you, Dan, for sharing. And thank you guys for tuning in. And you guys are going to see all these people as I continue to chronicle the journeys of certain individuals. And I'm going to show you how the work that I do sticks and continues to create greater and greater success for everyone.
That's right.
So until Rage 5, you guys, I wish all of you the best and remind you to live your greatness. Aloha.